The views of the guest are that of the guests and do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, the Recruiter Call channel, nor its host. This site content is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only.
So first I want to say shout out to Chasing Andrew Jackson for giving me the inspiration for this episode today. Shout out to my guy. I haven't been following him as of late, but he has been popping up on my feed. It seems as though that he went and tried out a Black Ops company. Not sure the name or anything like that, but he went over there to give it a try and see if it actually work out for him. Well, he's back with a few videos later, chronicling. He's back a few videos later after going over there recording his journey with him. Obviously, it must have not last long because now in a couple of text messages that Andrew recently talked about, they're coming after him about the videos that he has made. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of companies out here, in particularly controversial company, Black Ops company, have reached out to a lot of creators on YouTube to remove some of the negative aspects of their company. Some has went as far as to offer financial compensation, or whatever the case it is. They want to come and offer you guys some money. They even offered me some money to take down a few videos myself. But it's not enough. They was willing to pay for the removal of some negative aspects of the company. But when you think about it, would that be considered a sellout? Now, in this case right here, Andrew said, hey, I'm willing to take the videos down, but all I want is my money back. Now, he's not asking them to pay him to remove the videos. He's just simply saying give him the money that he already gave y'all. Now, don't get me wrong, I do understand escrow, and I understand why it's in place, because you do have a few bad apples that tears up your truck after you went on ahead and kind of took advantage of them. And basically, you just want your truck back in one piece. So you go and figure out a way of making sure that you do get your truck back in one piece by doing the escrow. Take about $250 out for maybe like 5 weeks or something like that. Should average around $2,000 to $3,000 or so, and it's set in a particular account until either the driver leaves the company up under his own free will or get terminated from the company, whichever comes first. Now, what they do with the escrow, you bring the truck back, they take money from that escrow and take care of whatever the situation need to be taken care of with the truck. The truck need tires. The truck need a new windshield. The truck need to be detailed. And then whatever left out of that escrow, they kindly should send it back to the driver. Now, of course, there has been many stories of companies taking advantage and not paying these drivers their escrow. Some drivers got escrows in the amount of more than $2,000. And it's been way more than 45 days that they waited patiently for them to get their money back. And that hasn't been the case for many drivers out here. Some even goes as far as to say that, well, these companies say, well, since we didn't give them a quote unquote 2-week notice, that nullifies them from not paying us our escrow. That's kind of bullshit right there, right? Why should I give you a 2-week notice so you can vet another driver and put him in my place while waiting for my 2-week notice to be out, knowing that somebody else is about to take my place? I'm not doing that. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. That's just policy. That's not law. We're not lawfully to give you a 2 weeks notice. Imagine that though. Working for a Black Ops company, thinking that you're going to get your whole money back in 45 days, only not to get it back at all because of some freaking politics. That's crazy. But my man Jason, he's in the negotiations with these black ops, and they say, well, hey, maybe we can work something out with you. Give us a couple of days so that we can work out the particulars so we can get you your money back, and you can go ahead and take down one or two or maybe a few of the videos that you got up about us. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's some nice negotiating on Andrew's part. But let's really talk about something real, because these trucking companies out here got the nerve to play the games with you guys' money. You ever leave the company and they tell you, oh yeah, we're gonna hold on to a portion of your money for 45 days. 45 days. That's like a month and a half. Brother, man, you need that money. Depending on your situation, you're gonna need your money a lot sooner than 45 days. Bills ain't gonna wait 45 days until you get that money, right? That bill that needs to be paid right then and there. They're not waiting no 45 days. They already waited 30. So I'm sure they're not gonna wait an extra 15 days. And if they do, they're gonna tax you. You can't go back and tax the company that you left, right? Oh, okay, well, since you hold my money for 45 days, bruh, I'm gonna give you a late fee. That's unheard of. 45 days, that's not just shady, that's predatory.
Hold on.
What's going on, guys? I just want to stop the video right here, right quick. If you guys made it this far into the video and you guys like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button for me, bro. Hit that like button. It's free. It's free. If you made it this far into the video, man, make sure you hit that like button. It's right up under the video, man. And if you guys like more content like this, consider, okay? Y'all got two options. Well, one, but two options. You can either subscribe for the channel for more, and if you really want to rock with me and get the videos early, make sure you join the channel. All right, shout outs to all my members of the channel that rocks with your man. Thank you very much. Now let's get back to the show. I appreciate you guys made it this long to come into the actual podcast, man. So thank you very much for that. So we about to get into it. So let's just cut through the chase. Let's cut through the nonsense. Let's cut through the bullshit here. What you're describing in that escrow bullshit with Andrew, it isn't just inconvenience. It's just downright predatory to me. You telling me that drivers out there that make their own money that they already earned, is going to be held hostage for 45 days after they leave the company? And again, I do understand escrow. Don't get me wrong. I do. Okay. I understand the 45-day wait period. I do. But I'm just talking about you guys that actually take advantage of these drivers and don't give them their money at all. That's what I'm talking about. And on top of that, you want to add some type of policy condition that if I don't give you a 2 weeks notice, that nullifies the money that I earned that you guys got into a separate account because I didn't give you a 2 weeks notice? Let me make sure I got this straight. You got drivers out here busting their ass on the road, putting in long hours, dealing with bullshit ass dispatchers, weather, DOT inspection, late loads, and all of that shit. They earn that pay fair and square. They did the contract. In the contract, they should get paid. But yet, you're going to turn around and tell these drivers after they decide to leave for whatever reason that their money is just going to float for over 6 weeks. Drivers, 6 weeks. Let that sink in. 6 weeks. Now, some of you guys are already going through financial hardship, and I get it. I see it. Imagine waiting 6 weeks for your money while bills is still being piled up. Who benefits from that, though, for real? Not the driver. It's the shady ass black op company using your hard-earned money like it's interest-free loan. That's what it is. Corporate float. They're just buying time with your money. That's it. Let's talk about that 2 week notice bullshit, right? You want to know what's wild about these at-will employment laws? You do know they work both ways, right? A company can fire you with zero notice for whatever reason. Load late, oh, we terminated you. Get into an accident, we're terminating. Insubordination, we're terminating you. Again, with zero notice. They'll walk you right out the door, deactivate your fuel card while you still 1,000 miles away from home. They want you to stop the truck at a truck stop. That's it. Can't move the truck because they got the fuel card cut off. So what you gonna do? But if I'm trying to leave without giving a 2 weeks notice, now my last paycheck is in jeopardy because of it. My escrow is in jeopardy because of it. That's extortion in a polo shirt, bro. That's all it is. And let's really talk about it, because if you really value drivers out here, like you say you do, or like you claim you do, you'll already have transition plans in place. You'll be prepared for the turnover. You treat drivers like professionals, not disposable labor with a leash made for unpaid wages. Don't tie your lack of planning to my paycheck or my last escrow. Really, this isn't how it's supposed to work. But you do got black op companies that find all sorts of loopholes to mess with the driver's money, though. Other companies out here manage turnovers just fine without stealing people's money, though. So don't try to dress this shit up as policy. It is not policy, it's punishment. It's control, it's leverage. It's how dare you leave us attitude. Now we're gonna make sure you pay. Think about this, driver. If the black ops company culture was solid, if your pay was right, if your respect was real, you really wouldn't need to use financial pressure to keep people around, right? Look at here. The bottom line is drivers deserve to be paid in full even when they leave. End of story, period. Anything less, that's not a misunderstanding. That's not even a delay. That's corporate theft dressed up in a policy language. So listen, shout out to my guy, Jason Andrew Jackson. Thank you very much for this inspiration, my guy. Drivers, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't fall for these guilt trip games. These companies will have you thinking you owe them when they wouldn't even blink twice to let you go the moment it suits them. So listen, the next time a black ops company try to justify a 45-day delay tied to a 2-week notice, ask them this question. So if you guys terminated me for whatever reason, whether it's an accident, insubordination, or whatever you guys deem fit to terminate me today, would you give me a 14-day grace period before firing me so I can prepare myself to transition into a new job? Nah, you want me gone right then and there, right? Why should I give you one just to get the money that I already earned? Know your rights, drivers, and call out these shady-ass black op company practices for what they really do.